Hello everyone and welcome back to Hogwarts Mystery. Now, we are finally at Sir Nicholas's party, and we were interrupted our little talk by the Friar, who not want to talk to us here, but in the courtyard for some reason, and signifying that we can find him in the courtyard while he's actually standing in front of us, since he has something to discuss with us. And here we go. I would rather be at the party with Moaning Myrtle, but, or Myrtle Warren, as she's also called. I prefer to call her Myrtle. That's somewhat... The nickname doesn't mean it's... Well, it suits her in the movie, but I wouldn't say it suits her in the game. She's just very nervous. However, we have to go to the courtyard. We can't discuss it here, apparently. So let's just get going. And probably get a scolding from the Friar. Because he has found out! Who knows? Let's see. No again? Oh man, come on. Can Erling not just have his party? And we be... Oh, they're probably going to have a duel now, aren't they? Or I hope he's not trying to be smug or anything. Because I already hate that at the end of the event, just raging over his attitude. However, let's just have to wait and see what it is. Again, I actually am going into this rather defeated attitude. That's really bad. Because I'm already expecting what he's going to say. Anyway, let's see here. Wait a minute. I agreed to speak with you, Friar. But I have no intention of talking to this scoundrel. And who thought that I would have to have a word with you? Gentlemen, please. I'm sure the Friar has a good explanation for all of this. It gave him a moment to speak. Ever the conveying living human, eh? Thank you, Ray.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if there was still a way of salvaging this event. Nicholas, I have been your friend long enough to know that your party isn't making you happy right now. I don't know what would get you that idea. Erling, the shifting demands you gave for your parties has ensured that nearly nothing is set up appropriately. Preposterous! Well, that's what you get. If we can set personal pride aside for a moment, right now, I think we can find a way to make everyone's evening better. Ray, help me to get one of these ghosts to cooperate. I have already my answer here. And you can go with yours. But I have been on Sir Nicholas's side since the beginning, because, again, Erling did actually was and has still not given me a reason to ease to his side. He's been pompous, he's been self-centered, he has been demanding, and he has been entitled most of the whole event. So we will have to appeal. I would say that they have to appeal to Sir Nicholas because he lives here. If you're a rude guest, you can go home. And I've said that through the whole event. You should not invite... well, you can invite someone, but if they are rude to you and other guests, just send them home. It's not teaching them a lesson by letting them stay and cave into all their demands. It's not their day. Well, it's technically his day, but it's not his home. He's not actually lifting a finger, as far as I have heard. The Friar have done everything for him. So, therefore, they should appeal to Sir Nicholas, even though Sir Nicholas did play dirty. But, on the other hand, yeah, you know, I'm gonna have to say that I have to appeal to Sir Nicholas. Sir Nicholas, weren't we just talking about this? Bringing the parties together would make our guests much happier. This is true. I do feel as though I owe them a better time than the one they're having right now.
Ah!
So roughly decapitated Nolan gets to come out on top? I don't see why I should be interested in uniting that around that.
Aha!
Just think about how many ghosts you will be able to share your stories with both parties were to be combined. Ah, you've been sneaky, Nick. Huh. A bigger audience, you say? I do like the sound of that. Really? I really don't like this guy. I don't... Has he been appealing to any of you yet? I don't like this guy. Alright, I am in. Agreed. To save this evening from dueling congregations, we must work together. Is that all it took? We could have saved the whole thing. Well, trying to get that from the start. Great. But how? We need to rearrange everything in the dungeons. It's just a matter of talking stock of what we have and think about how to utilize it best. That's not a bad idea, actually. So... okay. If they just started out with that comment, and we kind of knew those personalities already, but if they had that, we just had that little snippet of convincing with both of them from the start, we would have avoided all this. Oh man. I don't know about this. I'm sorry, I really don't like Erling's personality. Not at all. No. Let's see here. I can help clear space in the dungeons to accommodate everyone. Sounds like a good idea. Let's invite all the guests to hear me tell a story. They will all gather around, I'm sure. I think he's probably too fixated on the story to actually care about people's feelings. I think that's probably his downfall. Again, his way of talking to people puts me off. And I know I've said that a lot of times throughout this event. I am so sorry. But it's really off-putting, his personality. For me. Not necessarily for everyone, but for me it is. We will need to be quick on our feet to pull this off. But your guest will love it. Oh, Friar. Dear Friar. I didn't recognize how important Sir Nicholas is to Hogwarts.
No, really? Oh, really? Now you can't say his name.
You have done the whole time you've not been able to his name. But now you know he's popular. And one of the popular house ghosts. Probably. And now he has statues and now you're interested. I'm putting a lot on him, I'm sorry. But suddenly he can his name. Suddenly he can pronounce his name. That's sweet.
Sorry. Just me. Sorry.
I'm awfully sorry about what I did to your initial food plans. Yeah. Marula got to you. She gets to everyone. But she's still likable. I see to it that we put the food properly moved into the dungeons. That's a good thing, Friar. You do that. Because Nicholas should not get near the food. Because you would get bad ideas. It's a good thing that both of these events were scheduled to be formal. Yeah, that of course, yeah, that's actually true. Imagine if one was chosen to be a costume party and the other one was chosen to be formal. That would have been fun. And awkward at the same time. Yeah, clear. Okay, we're circling with Nicholas. They were gathered together for that. Okay. Alrighty then. We're also circling for Erling. We need to be quick on our feet. I guess we know. We're also circling there, so do our characters have any mortars yet? As long as we do this quickly, both guests from both parties will be happy. Indeed. I hope Myrtle is going to be okay with the party at the party without me.
Yes, we actually have Myrtle to get back to. Can we hurry this up?
I actually have a guest I need to, like a friend I need to go to, instead of trying to accommodate these two ghosty children. Yes? Can we hurry this up, please? It actually requires me. I should instruct the band to keep playing while we shift things around. Yeah, that would probably be smart, actually. I didn't recognize how important Sir Nicholas was to Hogwarts. Again, you're... And here's another thing. I do pick on him, but if he's a storyteller, you shouldn't waltz everyone off unless you find them interesting. It's more diving into the history and listening around and being open. And listen! If you have already cut off half of the people with your personality and being a little poppers and maybe have a guard, you know, all these things in front of you. And even if you have a fantastic personality underneath all these shells, you will push opportunities for good stories away because many people will walk away from you. I know that from personal experience. I did not intend to actually get personal on that one, but I know that. Like, if you put up too much of a facade or a shell because you're afraid that people, like with Myrtle, if people laugh at you, people will just walk away anyway. It doesn't help. It sucks that way, but it's actually true. We just have to do this because I really want to go back to Myrtle. Good thing the person schedule should be formal. Yeah, it is indeed. Alright, we have a plan. Friar and Erling, you will need to help your guests to move to our party.
Ha!
Leave it to me. So Nicholas, we'll need to start clearing out more space, so everyone will have room enough.
Aha!
To think, a moment ago, I was worried that we would have too much space. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes. Love the Friar's voice. Okay. Brilliant. We should have the parties combined in short order. Before we go any further, allow me to apologize for my behavior, Erling. I deeply regret what happened to the menu you prepared.
Ha!
I owe you an apology as well, Nicholas. I know I wasn't the most generous spirit to deal with. While I appreciate the sentiments, may I suggest we stay focused on uniting these parties? Our guests are waiting.
You can be sentimental at the party.
No, Ray, I actually want this sentimental because I actually wanna like Erling. I have hated him throughout the whole event. I really want to actually like him. Like all the characters in the game. I would hate to end off an event hating a character that has only appeared in the game. He doesn't have any other leverage than that. Right, we have a lot of work to do. Chop chop.
Hey!
Understood, Ray. We will all convene in the dungeons shortly.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
I know that none of this would have been possible without your vital influence, Ray. It wasn't easy to juggle with Sir Nicholas and Erling, but at the end of the day, both of them are my friends. Yeah, that's also what I talked about in one of the earlier episodes. Like, It kind of feels like when two of your really good friends break up and they are forcing you to choose a side. It's not a pleasant situation to be in. I've been in it once. And I don't want to be in that situation again. Ever. Ever. It's so unpleasant. It's not fair for the person you're forcing to choose. It's not fair. Because I still want to be friends with both of you. You can just apparently not be in the same room at the same time. That's the thing. Oh man. That brings back unpleasant memories. Urgh. Don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful you found a way of bringing them together. How about we celebrate once we have everyone in the same room together? We got a plenty to plan. Yes, indeed. Talk to the fat friar. Welcome to Hogwarts' first combined Death Day party. Yes. Is it? Is it the last one? Are we going back to Myrtle? We're going back to Myrtle! And we will be doing that in the next one. It's going to be so much fun, I believe. Because we're going back to Myrtle because let the children play. I'm over it. Nicholas and Erling can sit in the corner and whatever, do what they want to do. I just want to hang out with Myrtle. She was so kind in this event. I really like that. So, in the next one, we'll be hanging out with Myrtle at the party, hopefully. And until next time, guys, take care and have a fantastic day.